YouTube.com/Tim Westwood TV. Tim Westwood TV, Capital Xtra, yo, straight out of Compton, fam. I know he said Compton. Ice Cube in the building. Oh shit, Jason, what up, fam?
What's happening?
Yo, congratulations.
Thank you.
Yo, you had that one in the stash.
Yeah. You know, I've been trying to get that off for years. Yeah.
What a monster.
Man.
Congratulations.
Thank you. You know, I feel great on so many different levels.
For real.
You know,
I
mean, as a producer, I feel wonderful because it's a great achievement.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
As a father, you know, I feel
Put it out there,
absolutely
fam.
the best.
Exactly.
Because, you know, it's passing, you know, not only a great career on and launching my son in this great career. So as a father,
so proud. So proud.
And as an artist.
Oh my days, the story had to be told.
Yo, you know what I mean? This is what you live to be an artist for, to do art good enough that they want to cement it on the big screen.
Exactly, the legacy.
Yes, sir. So,
oh my days.
Man, I'm on cloud 9,
Smash
10,
that,
and
baby.
11.
Oh, it don't stop. Oh man, we are going in. Now, also success, fam. Number one, gonna be number one again in the States.
Yeah,
For sure.
For real, you know, we doing big numbers. People are going to see it 2, 3, 4 times.
To understand.
Already, you know, it's only been out a week, you know.
Exactly.
So it's one of those movies that if you see it once, you got to see it twice.
To understand it, baby.
You know, and if you see it twice, you might as well go see it third time with somebody you love.
Bring your girl, bring your side piece, and then go with the crew.
For real, you know, it's one of those movies that, you know, you're always gonna be able to enjoy for you know all the things that it has to offer. You know, and it has a lot
on all levels. And there is talk of Oscars out of the side of people's mouths right now. Crazy.
Well, you know, it's really about you know, it's really not. It's not really about that. It's about the people and do they love it?
Yes.
And will they go see it again? Because that's an Oscar to me. You know what I mean? Because
that's the street Oscar, fam.
For real.
That's all you need.
If you can't see a movie more than once, you probably don't like it that much. You might like it, but you might not like it that much.
Exactly.
But if you can see a movie over and over and it gives you that same enjoyment, then that's better than an Oscar. That means you hit it and you gave something to somebody that they cherish and love, and they'll love you for it. You know, that Oscar is just something for you to.
I so understand that cue, baby. It's like a hot chick. You smash it once, it's good. You go back and see it again.
Yes, sir.
Exactly, and that is a hot chick. That movie.
Right.
Exactly. That's how I like to get it in. Now, everyone is so authentic in that movie. I was really seeing E there.
Thank you.
I was really seeing you there.
Yes.
A couple of times I thought, I never remember Drake being in NWA. A couple of times.
Oh, man.
A couple of times.
Oh, man.
Was Drake in NWA?
As long as I make that combined money, I'm perfectly fine with that.
I mean, everyone absorbed their roles, man. So authentic, man.
Word.
That was the whole key.
I mean, it must have been hard casting your son because of expectation. And, you know, there's pressure with that.
Yeah. And, you know, it's like, if it didn't turn out right, you know, his life goes from being cool and fluffy and doing his thing and hanging and, you know, kind of
fluffy.
That's what I said.
Fluffy's a nice word, baby. A
to people scrutinizing him and lampooning him on social media and telling him that he's got to stick to his day job and all that. All that, you know, and it's like, that scares me. You know what I'm saying? That scared me. So it was like, I had to make sure he was ready, and he was more than ready. He was born for this, and
stepped up,
this is his coming out party. You know,
you
know. So we got the Fab Five. You know what I mean? Just a young group of freshmen, basically out the game, that's just killing it. So
Smash
you know,
it, baby.
you know, we got we got New Hollywood right here. We got New Hollywood right here.
Right.
And, you know, they're going to go off and do bigger and better things.
Only right, my family. And the director, Gary Gray, man, a local cat as well, man.
Yeah, you know, Gary Gray, we've been doing it for 20 years together, you know, and producing classics every time out. You know, It Was a Good Day video. You know, that's still my biggest song. He did that video, which is basically a 4-minute version of Friday.
Exactly,
you know what I'm saying?
exactly.
And then we did Friday together, which people love that movie. You know, they can't get enough.
Classic.
You know,
classic all
Bye
time.
Felicia is still in the lexicon.
Yes.
So you got that, and then you got Natural Born Killer video. Everybody don't remember that he put together this amazing movie-like video, you know, with me and Dre, and Tupac was even in the video at the end. So, you know, he's been doing amazing work, even outside of me. Set It Off, you know, the Italian Job,
Law-abiding citizen,
citizen, the Negotiator. So he's been honing his skills. I've been honing my skills. And here we go. You know,
here we are, baby.
To create the perfect storm, which is called Straight Outta Compton.
Straight Outta Compton, baby. Oh, my days. What was the hardest scene for you to play, baby? Where did you feel the most pressure?
Not signing the contracts in that room with Jerry, you know.
For real.
I know how pivotal that scene is to the movie and to, you know, that's
and that was some real acting.
Yeah.
Just you and him,
Paul
baby.
Giamatti, you know, you got to kind of look at it as like, you know, a heavyweight fight, and, you know, you really got to map out where you're going to go with it. And Paul Giamatti was there with me the whole time. You know, we made sure that we got some gold throughout the scene.
Exactly, man, because the scene was set with that.
Yes.
And the great thing with the movie, it shows what a scumbag Jerry Heller was. Oh, my God. What a scumbag, baby.
You got to beware of the guys that don't have the actual talent, but is in the background really connecting dots. That's all they do really is connect dots. And they're in a position of power, especially with a group that don't know what they're supposed to get, don't know the industry. This guy's real savvy. And, you know, he took advantage of the situation, you know, and got caught with his hand in the cookie jar a few times. See what I mean? So he wasn't a ultra bad guy, because when it comes to champion for the group, fighting with the group against outside forces, you know, Jerry stepped up. Without a doubt. You know, he stepped up when we was dealing with police, stepped up when we was dealing with the FBI, stepped up when we was dealing with all these parent against music groups. But dealing with us as individuals, that's where that's his downfall, because dealing with us as individuals, he wasn't so, you know, on our side. It was just kind of, all he worried about was Eazy's bottom line, and he didn't really care about ours.
And he was breaking off on the side as well. And he was going for self.
For sure.
He should have done the right thing, fam.
Yes, he should have.
Everyone would have ate.
And we'd still be together. And you know.
Should have done the right thing, baby.
Should have done the right thing.
I mean, he was a sleazeball, but he wasn't. I mean, Suge was from the frying pan into the fire.
You know, I just think it's like, you know, got caught up a little bit, a little drunk with power, a little bit.
Oh, my God.
You know what I mean? It's like, because, you know, in the beginning, he helped Dre get out the situation, you know, or recognize the situation wasn't right. And, but, you know.
Went mad with power, baby.
You know how I go. You know
oh,
what
my
I'm saying?
And,
you know,
it was great to see some urban legend in there. Like the story of the beatdown in the car park lot. You know, the beatdown when somebody took his car park space.
Like
those urban legends.
Like
the myths that you hear that you had out there.
Well, we wanted to show people a taste of what it was. And these are like, you can't show every day. You know what I'm saying?
No.
You gotta
moments.
Put it up and really give people kind of a snapshot of what it was like, so they can feel what we're trying to portray and what we're trying to show.
And how mad it was.
Yeah, how crazy it was.
Crazy it was.
And you know, it's a million incidents that couldn't make the movie, because the movie would have been a mini series. You know what I'm saying? It would have been 10 hours long.
Exactly, and some stories were never told. Some things that happened up there was just too crazy. Now, there was a couple of things. Oh, one thing I was going to say, the authenticity of the movie, baby. The style, the hairstyles, the dress, the dance moves, the way the chicks looked.
Right.
Took me back to a different era.
It's supposed to. It's all a time capsule. You know, we got to give that to Gary Gray. But, you know, even though a lot of people lived through this period in time, it's still a period piece. You know, and it's important to jump in there and, you know, go back. Because a lot of people have to see exactly what it represented, you know, and exactly what we're trying to say in this film. You know, because these guys came from a very, very, very special place. And it's kind of our sixth member of the cast. You know, so you really got to flash back and let people know what was happening in that time.
Oh, you totally saw Eazy E in you. Totally saw.
Thank you.
It totally caught me out with that, baby.
Thank you.
Do you miss the Jerry curl?
No.
Are you going to bring it back?
No.
Why not?
I'm not. You know,
father like son, bring the Jerry curl back, baby.
First off, if the Jerry curl come back, you got to blame O'Shea Jackson Jr.
I think
and
so.
Jason Mitchell.
I feel
Easy.
so. Yes, yes.
It's going down.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm
I'm
cool.
going to release like some sofa covers for the back of the head, baby, and pillow covers.
See, technology better now. See, ain't no more good friends. You don't just drip everywhere.
For
No
real,
Jerry curl.
that wet look is pretty dry now. It's pretty relaxed. I do like it myself. Now, I thought it was very real and very authentic with a couple of things I didn't actually remember or agree with. I did not know you were all going to get back together as a group.
Yeah.
I did not know everyone was making the piece. Who was the last one to make the piece? Was it Dre?
Dre and Eazy.
Yeah, that was the last one.
Yeah.
Because you were reaching out before. I know you were cool.
We had to
Yeah.
sit down
Yeah.
and I was ready to go.
Yes.
And but you know, he was right in the midst of the Dre feud.
Yes.
So, you know, I was like, yo, if you get over that hump,
Yes.
I'm ready.
Yeah.
And you know, and then
So that phone call when they were outside each other's swimming, you know, their own swimming pools, and obviously Dre had the nicest swimming pool.
Yeah.
Do you, it looked like he was in a motel. You looked like you were in a motel taking that call.
Hey man, you know,
Things happen, man. Things happen.
Did that call actually happen?
yes.
I did not know that.
Yes, definitely
Yeah, yeah.
happened.
Oh.
And you know, they talked about it, and it's a trip because right after they really made that amends, I think Eazy was on a mission really to try to make an amends with everybody. So
Do the right thing.
He you know, it was locked in, and then next thing I heard was rumors like Eazy's in the hospital with AIDS. I'm like, what? Come on,
Unbelievable.
You know,
at that time, unbelievable.
Yeah, I want
Right, absolutely.
Yeah.
you know, jump through the phone on somebody,
yeah,
and then
Unbelievable moment in life.
KD, who used to be in the crew with me and KD and Sir Jinx, we was in the crew together. His mom's worked at the hospital, so
For real. So
yeah,
you knew,
she was
you
able
really
to
knew what was
confirm
happening.
it that he was in there.
Unbelievable.
Yeah,
Unbelievable.
and when I went to go see him, Dre was there.
Yeah.
You know.
Oh, so Dre had reached out.
Yeah. So I knew they made amends, or
Exactly.
Dre wouldn't have came
Yes.
up there.
Yeah.
You know, because you know what you don't see is, you know, it's all kind of people in the lobby. It's all kind of people
Oh, the
like
chaos
crying
of it.
and
the chaos.
getting tested, and
Yeah.
you know, it was
madness.
chaotic.
Yeah,
It was
crazy.
a crazy
Yeah,
scene.
yeah,
It was just surreal.
Yeah.
You know.
Now, one thing I didn't agree with in the movie was when they are playing your solo records.
Yes.
And you say it's battle rap. And Jerry was flipping out about saying he was anti-Semitic. Now, NWA came to the UK without you for their first tour.
Yes.
And they were tight about your records.
Of course.
They were tight.
Yes.
Whereas you in the movie was like, we're cool, it's battle rap. They were tight. They were singing this, a studio in Capital, crazy tight.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
They were tight,
I'm
fam.
pretty sure by then they was mad, but
Yes.
the initial blow
Yes.
probably was staggering. And this is the initial blow.
Yes. Before
So
the
it's probably
streets are talking.
staggering.
Yes.
And what it was to put
We get the knees.
to put it in context.
Yes. Yes.
To put it in context. That's what the scene was doing. So that ultimately it is a battle rap.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
Ultimately that's what it is.
Yes.
So, you know, he says that to put the scene in context so nobody take it out of context.
Yes.
See what I mean?
Yes. And historical context.
Yes.
Right.
Exactly.
Yes. Right.
And it was like an early phone call, and then your records just went, destroying them, especially no Vaseline. Come on, fam.
Yeah.
Come on,
in
fam.
in the next scene, he got people jumping me.
Exactly.
I don't think he's that calm and collected about it.
Yes.
He says,
baby.
you deal it. He says you deal with it your way.
Yes,
I'll deal with it mine.
New music seminar, baby.
New music seminar.
Oh my,
goes
on
down.
the
Eazy was never
escalators.
the rapper. We all know his talent.
My
But
days.
what did what we
did that
couldn't
not
show?
come out, baby, that he could not rhyme on beat. That surprised me.
Yeah. What we didn't show was it was a point where me and Eazy got on the phone after the new music seminar, and we like, yo, we can hate each other.
Yes.
Let's just leave it on wax.
Yes.
Because we already came out the streets. We just came out the streets. Why go right back and kill each other and take down everything like a house of cards over disagreements, business, whatever. So we decided to keep it on wax. And then, from there we never got physical with each other again.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. Kept it calm, baby.
Yeah, man, because people could die. You know
For
what I mean?
real,
It ain't no joke.
Yeah, the realness of it.
You can't.
Yeah.
If you really think about all the people that started gangster rap in L.A., Compton, Watts, Long Beach, whatever, there's a lot of victims around.
For real.
I mean, it's a lot of.
For real.
You can't be no punk and do gangster rap.
Exactly.
Not back then. I don't know about now, but back then you had to be real because you was gonna get tested
all day,
and it was a real situation. So, if you're a real boss and you see it go down, you try to, war is not good for business.
Mm-hmm. No
That's
profit
just
in war,
it.
baby. No
war is
profit
not
in war.
good for business, unless you making bullets and Band-Aids.
Jason.
Yes.
I'm going to use that myself. Jason, what was
Yes.
your favorite scene in the movie, baby? Where did you think you resonated the most, baby?
Man, I really gotta say my favorite
The
scene was
hotel scene with the skins, baby. Hitting those
Ooh,
skins.
the
Oh my
skins.
days.
Hashtag
Oh
the
my
skins.
days.
This
That
is the
was-
days they had fun.
Right.
This is
You
the
had
days
fun.
They,
Why are you talking about it?
They sat.
O'Shea, he's talking about it in the third person, baby.
Yeah, it was
they
them.
had fun.
They had fun.
Was he not in the room?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh my days.
Cube was within us all that night.
Yo, you were smashing it down,
It's
fam.
ancient history.
Ancient. Why are you in denial, baby?
I'm not in
Why
denial.
is he denial?
I just admitted everything.
What was the body
He
count,
definitely
baby?
admitted it.
I don't
Yes,
know.
he put it out there.
I said, what was the body count?
Yes. What was the body? No, collectively, what was the body count?
Man, a real man don't keep up with stuff like that.
No.
A real man is
a
real
player would never
interested.
tell
But a man is real interested.
Real man don't.
But a man is real interested.
A real man don't keep up with minute little thing details like that.
Hashtag my
Oh
dude.
man, he's just throwing that to the curb, baby. He's still a great dancer, baby. He can just dance and side tap out of his. Oh my days, baby! You were smashing it down, fam, without shame.
I ain't be got no weapon.
Oh my,
I ain't be got no weapon.
a hardened warrior. A hardened warrior.
I ain't be got no weapon.
And it
man.
looked like you all sharing the room, baby, like you had no shame.
Yella
O'Shea,
had
how
no,
do you feel about
Yella
your dad?
had no shame.
But is he not directing
I was a
pornos?
classic,
Is
bro.
he?
That was
Does
in the
Yella
bathroom.
Hey,
doesn't?
Yeah. Oh yeah, that wasn't in the movie either.
Yeah, he directs pornos.
directing
That's probably where he got the
pornos.
inspiration, man.
He wanted to smash.
Oh, smash
you know
all
what I
day.
mean?
Yes.
Yella
Built
really,
for smashing.
really wanted to smash. He
Yes.
was like, he wasn't happy.
Unless he was smashing.
he wasn't.
Give you a good down home thrashing, and that's all
Do
he
a
worried about.
17,000 seater. He wasn't happy.
Now, what surprised me about those 17 ounces is how much of a front man Eazy was in those days.
Right.
He you know,
Back home, the perception wasn't that, baby. It was the perception of the group.
yeah, but Eazy's the mastermind.
Yes.
Mastermind.
But the front man in the concert.
Well, he got better and better.
Yes.
You know what I mean? He really turned himself into
Yes.
a
Artist.
respectable MC.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
for real.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, he came a long way. It was so many parallels that ran with that because me being from New Orleans, having to change my voice, having to, work with people, having to work
Give
with
me your
Dub C.
LA accent. Give me your LA accent.
Hey, I could just turn it on anytime now, homie. You already know what it is.
His next role is going to be Little Wayne. Sorry, I'm catching Sorry, Cash Money.
Let's shoot it.
Me and Lil Wayne from the same hood. I got the Holly Grove Dunk song right now.
Call me up, Wayne. Let's shoot it.
Yeah, let's do it, baby. It's there, baby. It's there.
He say whoever play him should get an Oscar and a Golden Globe. You know, that was his words. So hey,
smash that, man.
I'm
Smash
ready.
that. Now, what was the most important thing of that era for you, man? What do you want people to take away from this movie?
Well, I mean, putting Compton on the map was important because it's like all of the hip hop that we all respected came from New York. You know, it was like they were pros and we were amateurs. You know what I'm saying? As far as the
disrespectful, baby.
I mean,
disrespectful.
I wouldn't put that on the artist. I put that on the industry. You know, there's a lot of DJs and people who was just New York and nothing else. But that's fine.
Yes.
But so we wanted to put Compton on the map, like they was putting Brooklyn and the Bronx and Harlem's, Manhattan and all that. You know, so we wanted to we wanted people to be like, Compton's in the house.
Yes.
So, that was the first thing we wanted to do was establish West Coast hip hop and kind of piggyback off of what Ice-T had established. He was Ice-T is the spearhead for West Coast hip hop. He is the one who broke through and started to get some kind of respect for West Coast rhyming. And then NWA come in right on his heels and just kind of blow those doors open. You see what I mean? And then West Coast is respected for producing hip hop.
Yes.
And that is important because when I started, we didn't get no respect.
Exactly.
We was locals.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
We would when the Wrecking Crew was doing stuff, they would pay New York rappers, like they paid Run DMC to come to town. They paid UTFO.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Roxanne.
Houdini.
All this. They would pay them to come to town. We would open up for them. See what I'm saying? In our hoods, but you got them as the headliners and us as the opening act.
Yes.
So we wanted to be the headliners one day. So that's one thing that the movie established. To make a long story short,
no, for real,
the next thing is
because rap was New York, and you made rap regional.
Yes,
you made rap West Coast, and then it went down south.
It could be anywhere now.
Yes,
it's not locked in, and nobody has a monopoly on it. Now, that being said, that's one thing.
Yes.
Second thing, I want people to know and be inspired and not be stopped, because we had the biggest forces coming after us. We had, not only the police force, but we had the government trying to intimidate us and stop us and make us change our way of doing music, by threatening us. So we had some of the biggest forces. We had our elders.
Yes.
We had parents against music and all these different organizations trying to smash us. And we didn't stop and we didn't care and we didn't let that happen. We did what we felt in our heart. And so that's what I want people to do in their own life. Not let these outside forces stop you from living your dreams and being who you want to be. And that's what I want people to get out the movie.
And you had those trials and those conflicts that artists don't have now because you won through then. Artists don't have that drama now because you had that.
Yes, every artist, I guess, got their own situations, and if you talk to them, they can make it into a movie. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But for the most part, we fought things bigger than us.
Yes.
And the group became bigger than us.
Yes. And you fought that for hip hop, baby.
For sure.
Yeah.
For sure. Yeah, because it was the music I loved. It was something positive in a whole bunch of negativity, and I wasn't gonna let nobody who wasn't involved in the music. Not none of the OGs, I wasn't going to let them tell us what to do because this music ain't for y'all anyway.
Yes.
This music is not for the police. Yeah. This music is not for damn government. This music ain't for the parent music. It ain't. It's for B-boys, B-girls, and people that like hip-hop. And that's who I cater to and care about. And everybody else can get the duck sick.
Exactly. Nicely said. The duck sick.
Yeah, hashtag duck sick. Right?
Now, and For real, baby. And without you, you wouldn't have all these hard groups now, baby. Without you, there wouldn't have been a Tupac, a Biggie, a Jay-Z. Without you doing the hard rap, baby.
True. And you know, without Melly Mel, without KRS-One, without Chuck D, without Rakim, you know, and without people like Ice-T and King T, it wouldn't be me.
Yeah.
So, you know, I pay it back. And then you go back even further. You go back to Bob Marley. You go back to Marvin Gaye, Curtis Mayfield.
Exactly.
You
The
know
legacy.
what I'm saying?
The legacy is there,
you
family.
Go, yeah, so people have always spit the real. And if you do it right, you're immortalized.
What was the hardest thing working with your dad? When did you really... What was the low moments working with this dude?
Nothing working with him. It was just getting
Being
the role.
under him, man. Oh, was it
No.
hard getting the role?
Hell yeah. That was the hardest part of all this was the prep to get the role. I had to go through 2 years of auditioning, 2 years of 3 different acting coaches. You know, had to look 17. So my man PJ Stahl, he helped me lose 15 pounds in like 24 days.
Oh, was your
rough.
son a little chubby?
I wasn't 17 years old. I was 22 at the time. I don't know if you know how science works, but I definitely needed to look younger. And you know, so it was everything went into the prep. Everything was I'm not gonna say smooth sailing after that, but working with him, you know, that was the fun part.
Yeah, that was the best bit.
Yeah.
You got to put him through it. You know what I mean?
It's for
like,
real, man.
as a producer, I got to protect the movie.
Yes.
That's my job.
Yes,
That's
and you've got to protect him.
That's what.
You've got to
Yeah,
protect
you got to
him.
protect him. You know, so you got to make sure he's ready. And you know, if you do everything we ask, you should be fine. But if you start complaining, trying
Acting
to pull
up.
out,
Yes.
not showing up.
Yes.
I know you're not serious, and I'm
Yes.
not. I don't, you know, I'd rather for you to just
Yeah.
be my son.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Take the easy option,
just
baby.
Be my son
Take the easy
and have
option,
fun.
baby.
But
Yeah.
this right here, you got to be real and ready because
Yes.
it can hurt
Step
if you
up,
do
baby.
it wrong.
Yeah, step
you
up,
know,
baby.
so he did everything we asked. I'm so proud of him. Our whole family, you know, from before my generations to after my generations, have some homage to pay to O'Shea Jr.
Yes.
for immortalizing this, and not just him, but I got another son, Daryl Jackson, that's in there.
Right.
He was a associate producer on the movie. So
Whoa.
he was my eyes and ears when I couldn't be there because I was producing 2 movies at the same time.
real?
I'm producing Straight Outta Compton
Yeah.
and Ride Along too.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
we're on 2 different coasts. So, you know, it's a family affair.
Yeah,
for
amazing,
real.
man. And I want to say you were all amazing in the movie, baby.
Thank you.
You would, like, having lived through that era, baby, I could just see E in you and obviously see Cube in you, man. So amazing, man.
Thank you.
Amazing.
Shout out to
movie, man.
Corey Hawkins who played Dre, Neil Brown Jr. Yella, and Aldous Hodge who played Ren, man.
Fantastic, baby.
Yeah, man. I appreciate you, Tim.
YouTube.com/Tim Westwood TV.